Hello, folks. Wednesday, August 18th, third day of school for you guys. Hello, it's Glacier here. It is about noon in Switzerland right now, which means it's a 9-hour difference, right? Which means it's 3 a.m. in Berkeley, which means you're sleeping right now. You should be sleeping. If you're not sleeping right now, go back to bed. And yeah, recording this little hello video for you for Wednesday. Just got a couple quick things to touch base on. Thank you for all the emails and the great jobs you guys are doing on the Pear Deck. Again, I know this is not ideal and probably not how you envisioned starting physics at Berkeley High, and I apologize for that. And I promise I will make it up to you as soon as I am there. We're going to have a lot of fun in class. And I've got so many stories for you all from the summer, some science related, some not. I mean, it's all science related, right? And really looking forward to sharing that with you when I get back. So it's a beautiful day here. Let me just show you again. So you can't see it, right? But there, and I don't know how to point to this, right? But there's right there where my finger's trying to point back by that mountain there. I think it might have just looked like I was trying to eat my finger or something. There's a glacier up there, the Glacier du Trient, or Glacier du Trient, actually. I've been mispronouncing the name of the little village here. And it's, part of the crazy thing with coming back here, we come here every other summer because my wife is French and her family is from here. And the glaciers are melting. Right? I mean, there's no way around this, right? So we get to see them essentially every 2 years. And this glacier is small up there. I'll show you all pictures of this glacier when I get back. It used to be so big that they would actually chip off giant blocks of ice and send them down the valley to Martigny on a little narrow gauge train line. And use it for ice in early freezers and refrigerators, right? Like before we had the technology that is refrigeration, we had insulated containers basically, but they needed ice, and they would pound this ice off glaciers, put it on a train, ship it like 30 kilometers down valley, and that's how they kept their food cold. And now, honestly, if you wanted to get up and actually touch the ice on that glacier, it would be quite a hike to get up there because it had melted and receded so much. So it's an interesting visual metric of climate change when we start looking at glaciers and how they're receding and how much smaller they're getting. I'll tell you all about this when I get there. I should talk a little bit about physics. It's kind of what my class feels like too. Also, like I usually start with a current event or a story. And, like halfway through class, we start talking about physics. BHS email. Some of you are having difficulties getting on your email, logging into your email. I'll post it on Google Classroom, but I realize that doesn't help if you're not on your email. So it's in the Pear Deck too, on like the second slide that Mr. Renato can show you. There is a link just like what your default password should be if you don't know it, or maybe you're new to the district or you forgot it or something. And also there is a place, I think it's the library, I'm forgetting right now. So look on the bottom of that file where you can go and reset your password in person, okay? So if you need to do that, it would be great if you could get on your account. I appreciate everybody sharing accounts. That's fine. Like, work together, make this happen. You guys, it seems like you all are doing a great job with that, and I really appreciate that. But if you can get on your own email, it'll make things easier, and we're going to start obviously communicating you more with email as well, right? Okay, so today we're looking at units. We're kind of in this middle day. Tomorrow we're going to kind of step you through a little bit of some lab data and have you do that. And but we're looking at units of measurement today. So that's what the Pear Deck is focused on today. I put a Usain Bolt video and some statistics about his cadence in the beginning of the Pear Deck. Please check that out. Usain Bolt is retired now. This was the first Olympics. This one that just happened in Tokyo in Japan was the first Olympics where he was not running, and thus there was a new 100-meter men's track champion. But he has the world record, believe it's 9.58 seconds for a 100-meter sprint, right? Which is ridiculously fast. Nobody's really gotten close, to be honest. And part of this is because of his physical makeup and the way he runs. He's really tall. He's got really long legs. He takes amazingly large, that stride length is so incredibly long. I think it's like almost 2.5 meters for every step he takes. So I put that in there and just check that out and let me know what you think about that. And then not to stress you out, but just to make sure that you don't get surprised. We're going to have a little quiz on Friday. It'll be an online Google form quiz. Okay. This one is super easy. Really just want to get you in the habit. Every week in physics, we have a quiz on Fridays. Okay. And we do weekly quizzes throughout the class. There's never I won't say never because there's one at the semester, but it's minor. There are not a lot of like sit down, very large exams. Okay. The end of each quarter, we have a project that acts as the exam. And then we have these weekly quizzes, like 3, 4, 5 question quizzes every week. And that's kind of how we assess along the way. So you'll have one of those on Friday. As long as you've been kind of paying attention and doing the stuff as you go along this week, you'll be good. And it's really, again, just to kind of get you to see how that works and get you sliding into the pattern of that. All right. Okay, y'all. Happy Wednesday. I hope the smoke is not too bad there. I'm starting to see articles about how the smoke is blowing into the bay. Again, if there's anything I can help you with, if there's anything you need, reach out, say hi, Matt Glaser, MATGLASER at berkeley.net. And I'm going to see you pretty soon. And can't wait. I'm excited. All right. All right, folks. Talk to you later. Goodbye.